to give an introduction of where we are headed this month for the Surge and Thrive groups. We are going to be doing the theme Indescribable, that God is indescribable. It says, your Creator has no limits. There's nothing impossible for Him. Creativity. When I say that, you probably think arts, crafts, dancing, or music. But what if you're not really good at those things? Does that mean you're not creative? No, we aren't creative because our talents. We are creative because we are made in the image of a creative God. Our imagination alone suggests that God designed each one of us with a unique ability. We are different than any other species that He created. We are not like a dog or a cow or a fish in the way that we can have a relationship with God. Creativity. Imagining what you can do because you are made in the image of God. That's going to be our life app for this month of August. I hope you spark creativity this month by learning how God's indescribable creativity can show up in you. Here's where we're headed. Week 1, we'll be jumping all the way back to Genesis chapter 1 and learning how God is the author of all of creation. Our bottom line for Surge is no limit to God's creativity. And the question for our Thrive kids is, where do you see God's creativity? In week 2, we're going to go to something that Paul wrote down in the book of Ephesians, chapter 2, verses 10. We're going to learn that we are God's creation, that God created us to belong to Jesus and to do good in this world. The bottom line for Surge is God created you so you can be creative. And the Thrive question is, how are you creative? In week 3, we're going to do a quick recap of remembering the story of Esther. She had no idea how God was going to use her in a very spectacular way. Like Esther, we can learn this bottom line. God created you for a purpose. And the question we will ask is, what do you think your purpose could be? In week 4, we're going to jump with 4 friends who get really creative in bringing their friend who has a great need to Jesus. We're going to go to the book of Mark, chapter 2, 1 through 12. Our bottom line we're going to learn is, you are created to work with others. And the question is, how can working with other people make you more creative? Finally, in week 5, we will find out that Jesus asks us to use our creativity to be a salt and light to this world. And we're going to look at the book of Matthew, looking at Jesus' very words in chapter 5. The bottom line we'll get from this week is God created you to share His story with your life. And the question is, who first told you about God's story? All of this will be summed up in our verse for this month that you're going to commit to memory. It's Psalm 145:3. Lord, you are great. You are really worthy of praise. No one can completely understand how great you are. Finally, with this awesome theme about this indescribable God, we are going to do something really fun each week that I would like you to participate with. During the midweek, you will have a chance to win a copy of this very indescribable devotional book that Louis Giglio wrote. It has been our personal favorite devotional books that we have ever done, and I have 3 kids of all different ages, and this has been probably my favorite one that we've ever done together. You're going to have a chance to win one of these, and how, you're asking? Well, each week I will be posting on the West Kids Facebook page me reading one of these devotionals. And we'll do just one each week. They're really short, quick little devotionals. At the end, I would like for you to comment about how you saw the greatness of God in that devotional, of how you saw that He was indescribable. That's all it takes. When I see your comment, I'll enter you into a chance to win one of these devotionals at the end of the month. But you gotta participate, you gotta listen, and you gotta respond with a comment in order to be entered to win. It's gonna be a lot of fun. I look forward to you learning the greatness of God this month and how He created you to be creative.